Imagine a king so wealthy that when he traveled, the price of gold fell across entire cities. Imagine an empire so rich that people on the other side of the world heard stories about its endless treasures. Imagine a land where scholars, merchants, and travelers gathered from distant continents, creating one of the greatest centers of learning and trade the world had ever seen. This was not a kingdom in Europe or Asia. This was Mali, a powerful African empire that rose from humble beginnings to become one of the richest and most influential civilizations in human history. Its rulers commanded vast armies. Its merchants controlled the flow of gold across continents. Its cities became famous centers of culture and knowledge. Yet, despite its incredible success, the empire eventually declined, leaving behind legends that still fascinate historians today. This is the story of the rise and fall of the great kingdom of Mali. Long before Mali became an empire, West Africa was already a region of thriving trade and powerful kingdoms. Stretching across vast savannas, forests, and deserts, the region connected different peoples, cultures, and resources. One resource stood above all others: gold. Beneath the soil of West Africa lay some of the richest gold deposits in the world. For centuries, traders carried this precious metal north across the Sahara Desert. The journey was dangerous. Caravans traveled through endless dunes under a blazing sun. Sandstorms could appear without warning. Water was scarce. Yet the rewards were worth the risk. Gold from West Africa was highly valued throughout North Africa, the Middle East, and beyond. Control of this trade meant wealth, and wealth meant power. Before Mali emerged, another great empire dominated the region: Ghana. For hundreds of years, Ghana controlled the major trade routes and grew rich from taxing merchants. But no empire lasts forever. By the 11th and 12th centuries, Ghana weakened due to invasions, internal struggles, and changing trade patterns. As its influence faded, new powers began to rise. One of them was a small kingdom known as Mali. At first, few could have imagined the extraordinary future that awaited it. The story of Mali's rise cannot be told without one remarkable man. His name was Sundiata Keita. According to tradition, Sundiata faced challenges from the very beginning. As a child, he was unable to walk. Many people doubted that he would ever become a leader, but legends tell of his determination and strength. Eventually, he overcame his disability and grew into a powerful warrior. At the time, the people of Mali faced a serious threat. A powerful ruler named Soumaoro Kante had conquered neighboring territories and spread fear throughout the region. Many communities suffered under his rule. The future of Mali seemed uncertain. Then Sundiata united various clans and kingdoms behind a common cause. He built alliances. He inspired loyalty. He gathered an army. In 1235, everything came to a head at the famous Battle of Karina. The battle would change the course of West African history. Sundiata's forces confronted Soumaoro's army in a fierce struggle. When the fighting ended, Sundiata emerged victorious. The victory shattered Soumaoro's power and opened the door for something extraordinary. The Mali Empire was born. Sundiata became its first great ruler. Winning a battle was only the beginning. Sundiata understood that lasting success required more than military strength. He focused on creating stability. He encouraged agriculture. He improved trade. He established laws and systems of governance that helped unite diverse peoples under one empire. As Mali expanded, it gained control of valuable trade routes connecting West Africa to the Mediterranean world. Merchants carried gold northward and returned with salt, textiles, horses, and other goods. Salt may seem ordinary today, but in medieval Africa, it was extremely valuable. People needed it to preserve food and maintain health. In some places, salt was worth nearly as much as gold. By controlling both gold-producing regions and important trade routes, Mali accumulated enormous wealth. Its rulers taxed trade and reinvested resources into strengthening the empire. The result was remarkable growth. Villages became towns, towns became cities, and Mali's influence spread across a vast territory. Following Sundiata's reign, Mali continued to grow. Successive rulers expanded its borders and strengthened its institutions. The empire eventually stretched across a huge portion of West Africa. At its height, Mali controlled lands that are now part of several modern countries. Its population included farmers, merchants, artisans, scholars, and warriors. Different ethnic groups and cultures lived within the empire. Despite this diversity, Mali maintained a surprising level of unity and stability.